Hello everyone. In this video I am going to teach you guys how you can use a system-wide fully customizable color picker on Windows 10. I'll teach you the whole process right from the installation to how to customize and how to use it. It will work something like this. So I'll press a shortcut on my keyboard and as you can see it will enable a color picker. Now as I hover over any color on my Windows, it will show me the hex code and the color name. You can customize a whole lot of stuff in here. Once I click on it, it will show me this kind of editor. Now you can do a lot of stuff in this editor as well as the customization. So let's get started with the video without any further ado. My name is Samian Sawant. Welcome to the channel. Right, so first of all, we'll open the browser, go to GitHub, Microsoft/PowerToys. Here, we'll go all the way down. See this application PowerToys setup, which is just 35 MBs. Now, this link is in the description, you can access it there. So just click on it. Okay, so the download is done. Let's open it and start with the installation process. Now, first of all, click next. Here, this is the license. Okay, so you can either print it or go ahead. Now here you'll have to select the location on your PC where you want to install this, so you can change it. I'm just going to keep it like this, and here there are two checkboxes. First one is to create a shortcut on the desktop. I'll just check it and automatically start at logon, which means that when you start the PC it will start automatically. I don't want that. I'll uncheck it. Next, and start the install, and it's done. We've installed PowerToys Preview. Now let's minimize this, and as you can see here, PowerToys. Let's open the software. Okay, so it's up. Now as you can see here, color picker. Let's click on it. Now as I said, it's a fully customizable software, so there are various options here which I'm going to teach you now. First of all, enable color picker. It's like a given, it has to be enabled if you want to use it. Second is shortcuts. Now if you want to enable the color picker, you'll have to press a particular shortcut on your keyboard. Now the default one is Windows plus Shift plus C, but you can also change it if you want. Okay, but there's a condition, which is only the shortcuts with the following hotkeys are valid, which is Windows, Control, Alt and Shift. Okay, so you can also change it, but for now I'll keep it like this. Next is the activation behavior. Now there are three behaviors. We'll go from bottom to top. First of all, color picker only. Let's click on it. Now if I minimize this and I enable the color picker, Windows Shift plus C. See, as you hover over any color, it will show the hex code. Now in this mode, what will happen is once you click on any color, let's say I click on this, okay, it will just disappear, but the action which will happen is the color code will get copied to your clipboard. Let's open the clipboard, Windows plus V. See, FDDD88, it got copied to the clipboard, right? Now that was the color picker only. Next is the editor mode. Let's enable that. Now let's press Windows Shift C. See, it opened the editor mode directly. Now from here you can pick any other color if you want. Let's take this one, and then it will open the editor mode. So that's the editor mode. It will directly open the editor mode instead of the color picker. And then comes the last one, which is the color picker with editor mode enabled, which means that once you open the color picker, Windows Shift C, you can select any particular color out of all this, and once you click on them, it will get copied to the clipboard and it will open the editor mode. Simple. So these are the three modes. Now the most recommended mode is the first mode. Okay, so let's close this for now. Now the next is picker behavior. Now as we click on any color, it will copy the hex code, right? But let's say you want some other format like RGB, HSL or whatever, you can select it from here. Okay, now let's say I take HSL. Okay, and now I press Windows Shift C. See, it will show HSL, and if I copy this and I open my clipboard, see, HSL values will get copied. So yeah, that's the picker behavior. And there's another thing which is show color name. This is a really cool thing. If I enable this and I go to the picker, every time I hover, it will tell me the color: black, then sky blue, light gray, okay, all of that stuff. So that will show the color name. And the final thing in this customization is the editor. Now, there are various kinds of editor color formats, right? Hex, RGB, and HSL are most commonly used. CMYK is also very commonly used, so we'll enable that. Now, once I open this editor, oh sorry, color picker, I'll pick some color. See, the four formats are here. Let's say I enable this one, HSV. It will show up here. If I disable it, it will be gone. You can also reorder this. Okay, I'll take RGB up here. It will go up here. Okay, so those were the like basic changes that you can do. Now I'll tell you something more about this color picker. That's all the customization that you can do. All right, so I'll just minimize this for now. Okay, now let's go to the color picker. Now if you pick any kind of color, let's say I select this one. Okay, it's basic brown, right? Now here, once you copy it, it will be copied here also. See, all the colors that we clicked, they get copied here. Here you see these 5 bars. Now the center bar is to adjust the color, and the color picker also provides few more shades, in 2 in light and 2 in dark, 2 darker shades, 2 lighter shades. Okay, now if you click on this, these colors will be copied right here. Let's say I click on it, see, it gets copied right here. What adjust color will do is, once you click on it, see, it opens up all of this, so you can go for any darker shade, lighter shade. You can just play with this stuff. Okay, see this, you can change the hue, saturation, and the lightness, and it will go on changing the hex values and the RGB values. I'll cancel it for now, and it will go back. Now this bar is to move it around, and this one is the color picker, and this cross will just close this window. Here you can just click on it and copy all of these values, and yeah, that's almost it. One last cool thing which I want to show you guys is that once you pick this one, let's say you want a very detailed color. Okay, so I can also scroll up and zoom in any pixel I want. Let's say I want to zoom in this. Okay, now I'm zooming in. See, I can see every single pixel, so I can pick any color which I want. Okay, it's very precise. If you want to take it, see, dark purple, gray, then goes coral, then tan, and all of that stuff. You can select any particular pixel on your screen. Let's say I click on this, see, I get that color. So if you zoom in, you get a whole lot of range of colors if you want a very detailed one. All right, so that's it for this video, guys. Now if you find this video useful, hit that like button, it helps with the algorithm. Share this video with your friends, and don't forget to comment down below if it helps you. Also consider subscribing to this channel. How to tech videos, tech reviews, gaming, vlogs, coding, all of that is what happens on this channel. So if that's your vibe, hit that subscribe button. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Spotify. All the links are given in the description below. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching the video. Bye bye.